Okay, good afternoon. My name's Acting Chief Inspector Cameron Devey. I'm the current Operations Manager at Southern District. I just want to reassure the public right now that they're safe, that we have their best interest in mind, and we're going to ask everybody to be a little bit patient while we're here in Woodcroft this afternoon, just to work with us so that we can maintain their safety. We have had an incident here today, but I can assure you that everything is in hand to manage that incident.
What's the incident? Talk us through that.
Around 4:20 this morning, SA Ambulance received a phone call that somebody had received burns as a result of a gas cylinder being exploded. What I can tell you is that that information is inaccurate, and what's actually occurred is that a man was working with a black powder inside. That appears to be highly explosive and has ignited and has caused burns to his face and upper body. As a result of that, a 57-year-old man from the address has been taken to the Royal Adelaide Hospital, where he's been treated for facial burns and also burns to his upper body. From that, what I can tell you is that his condition is not believed to be life-threatening at the moment, and he'll be continuing to be medically assessed and treated this afternoon.
What was he doing with the black powder?
We're yet to establish what's gone on with the black powder, but if you just bear with me, what I'd like to tell you too is that through our search this afternoon, we've used bomb response technicians. They've come here today to help us with our search to make sure that there was nothing else located. Unfortunately, through our search, we've located what we believe to be some other explosive devices, and as a result of that, they've remained here and made the area safe. I can't go into too much detail about exactly what those items are, but as more information is learnt, you'll be provided with it. If anybody has any information about what has gone on here today, could they please contact Crime Stoppers or 131 444 and ask to speak to a police officer. With that in mind too, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that they're safe. The incident itself is actually isolated. There's no known links outside of the address at this moment. There's no known other areas that we are concerned with. And I just want to reiterate that it is isolated to this address. The explosion was contained inside the house.
How many items were found?
Look, I can't tell you the exact number of items at the moment, but a number of items to cause us concern today.
Can you tell us what the man's intent with this material is?
Look, he's been hurt. Our primary consideration is to his health at the moment, and we'll just make sure that he's okay, but the investigation will continue for some time.
Have you been able to interview him yet?
Sorry, one question.
Where were these located in the house?
Look, I'm not at a point where I can tell you where they were located, but that information will
There was a woman and also possibly a man that we spoke to as journos today. Are they involved in any way, and in what capacity?
At the moment, what I can tell you is that it's isolated to the one person that has received injuries today. There are links to other people that have been to and fro from the address today to the person there, but in no way linked to what's occurred today.
Have you been able to interview him yet?
No, we haven't. He's, as I said, the primary concern is that we're looking after his health at the moment, and when he's in a suitable state, we'll speak to him about what happened today.
Are you aware of any connections to terror groups or bikie groups?
Look, as I said, this is an isolated event. It's contained just to the house, and there are no known links to anything outside of what's happened here today. And I want to reassure the public again that while it is concerning that there have been explosive devices found, that we believe they are, we have the situation under control and everybody is safe. But again, there's going to be some delays. Please work with us while we're here, and we'll make sure that everybody remains safe.
Do you expect this man to be charged?
I do, but at the moment, as I said, the primary consideration is around his health and well-being, and when we get to a point where we can interview him, we'll have a discussion.
What sort of charges?
Look, I'm not at a position where I can say that.
Is it concerning that, you know, you've only found this because something's gone wrong here? You had no knowledge, police had no knowledge that this man was making explosives in a suburban house?
I think it's concerning that explosive devices have been located full stop. It is scary, and I can imagine that people in the nearby vicinity of the house are going to be concerned, and rightly so. But what I want to do is just again reassure everybody that we are aware of it and we have handled it and everybody's safe.
Was he known to police?
So I'm not in a position to be able to provide that information.
Just how sophisticated was this setup itself inside the house?
Look, I haven't seen it myself, so I'm not in a position to be able to tell you that.
This isn't an address that's known to police?
Not that I'm aware of at the moment. The inquiries will continue and everything that we have will be considered. And as always, we remain open.
Given the exclusion zone that was set up in the last hour and a bit, what is the nature of, you know, the risk that could have occurred?
Look, as I said, it's all contained to the house itself. We have isolated it, and everything that we've done has been to ensure the safety of everybody. We have closed the road for a period of time, but that's just so that our technicians can work safely around what they're doing.
And from your searches of the home, have you found anything to suggest he was planning an attack or what his intentions with the bombs were?
As I said, the investigation is only really in the early stages. We haven't had an opportunity to speak to the man. He is obviously in hospital and that's the primary concern, but again, I just want to reassure everybody that they're safe and it's isolated to this house.
When do you hope to
man
speak?
Here as well earlier today with a vehicle that was parked over here that I believe his keys were handed back to him. Was there any link or connection there with that man?
My understanding is that they do know each other, but there's no link to what's occurred here today that we're aware of.
What's the name of the black
format do they know
powder?
each other?
I'm not aware, sorry.
What's the name of the black powder?
I'm not aware, it hasn't been analysed as yet. There'll be further tests conducted.
What's the nature of the man's kind of condition now? I heard that he was stable this morning, and when would you like to speak to him?
Oh look, we'll take advice from medical staff. We'll make sure that obviously his health and well-being is considered in the first instance. But as you know, we do have an investigation that we need to continue and we'll follow up that when we can.